thought it was a great idea. It was one of the worst ideas I've ever had. And then I was like, hey, I saved our lives. And she's like, yeah, you almost killed us too, though. Like, you don't get to brag about a problem you created. And she had a new rule, no more jump off the roof in the pool. She didn't say anything about this ladder. So I put
16? Hi, everybody. Thank you for listening to Steph Infection. I got to plug my tour dates because I keep forgetting to do this. So please come see me in Austin, June 14th to 15th at the Creek and Cave. Edmonton, July 14th. I'll be at the Great Outdoors Festival. Atlanta, Georgia, I'm doing one night, August 22nd. And I'll be in Charleston, South Carolina, August 23rd, 24th. Don't forget about my UK tour. I'll be at the London Soho Theatre from the 30th to June 2nd. Please come to those. And I just dropped a massive Canadian tour today. So please, it's my first theater tour. Please, please, please come to this. Halifax, September 20th. Ottawa, September 21st. Victoria, November 8th. And Vancouver, November 9th. punchup.live/Steph Tolev. Please come see me live. Bye. To be honest, hardly anybody came, and I realized I invited only like 20 people.
You invited 20 people?
I invited like nobody.
That's still a party.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, but to me, like a party's like 40, 50. I get carried away.
20 people, and I wasn't one of them.
God damn it. Are we good, Aaron? Okay, we're rolling here. My good God. I'm sorry. I've offended my next guest by not inviting the hilarious Brooks Wheelan to my
pre-birthday party. Yeah, you just told me, you're like, I just had a few people over. Then it would turn out to be 20. I'm not in a text of 20.
I should have invited you. You would have come?
Probably not.
Yeah. So good. Now I'm feeling way better about this. Because
No, I would have came for sure. I was looking for something to do. Yeah.
Because I had a day party. I love a day party.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to come. Day parties were at. I was in New York City yesterday.
Oh, fuck. Well, there you go. What the hell? Doing what? You coming back from?
I was doing shows there. Yeah.
Yeah. In the city or like?
Yeah. And I'm seeing a gal who lives there. So.
Okay. Excuse me.
So it's like an excuse. I do once a month a show with John Oliver and Seth Meyers at the Beacon.
That's
and
fun.
I don't know how I got roped into this gig that rocks. Once a month, I just get flown to New York to do a show.
And then you come back.
And then I hang out for a little bit.
That's actually quite convenient.
It's great. New York at week chunks is like the way to do it.
Yeah. You're not there too much. And where do you stay when you're there?
I'll stay in the city or in Clinton Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a new relation?
It is, yes.
Yes. The first time we ever bonded was at Bridgetown.
Oh, yeah, when I was sad.
You were sad. I yelled at you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this.
I do remember.
I took your phone, and you were looking at an ex, and I was like, well, stop fucking following your Instagram.
Yeah. Well, that was engaged. I was engaged to that lady.
Yeah. No. It definitely, but it was just, and I get it. Here's the thing. As comedians, people don't realize we have a life still.
Yeah.
So when shit happens and we have to fucking go on stage, it's not like... It's not good for us.
No.
We're mentally not well.
No, I remember, so I had just gotten, this is pretty, I had just gotten fired off SNL, and then I was like, you know what'll fix this sadness? I'll get engaged. And then that went bad, and I was like, no, I'm double sad. And I remember I was showcasing an hour to do an hour when Comedy Central still did hour specials. And they told me, they were like, maybe wait a year. I don't think you're going to want to put this out. And they were so right.
Yeah.
They were so right. I was so bummed. I think I ended with a joke about how I've never tried to kill myself. Who do I think I am? And they're like, this isn't really the style of comedy you're great at.
Yeah. You're not really the suicide guy.
No. You're kind of the loud, fun guy.
Yeah, loud, silly guy who likes to party. You can't be doing the suicide stuff.
Dude, that Bridgetown was so fun, though.
That was fun, because the next day we were so hungover, and then only like 5 of us went to those like waterfalls.
Yeah, Mahatma Falls or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were the only people who were like drank all night, then got up and were like, okay, now time for the waterfalls.
The waterfalls, and we were so fucked. Actually, one of the guys that was in that van killed himself.
Yeah, I did. Yes,
God,
bummer.
Sad, very sad.
I was so sad.
Way to bring it down, Steph.
No, I've been bringing it down the whole time, dude. I remember at that Bridgetown, I was so sad. I was smoking a cig. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I was smoking a cigarette in the basement of a comedy club, and a guy was like, hey, you can't do that. I go, it's fine. And he's like, no, I work here. You can't do that. I go, get over it. I was a psycho.
And also, you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
That's not like...
No, that's not me at all.
Get over it,
yeah. I was just like really down in the dumps. But that waterfall was something.
We didn't bring it up. But you had a nice lady there with you at the waterfall.
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. She
Yeah.
was there. Yeah, we were very hungover, but that was very fun.
It was so fun. Bridgetown, rest in peace. One of the most fun comedy festival of all time.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like back when the comedy festival, I mean, like now we're the back in the day guys.
Yeah, we are.
But it was like, it was the first festival I ever did, and then I did it like 4 or 5 times, and it was just a bunch of fun comics
Yep.
doing very little stage time.
Very little stage time. And it was like, there was enough industry there.
Yeah.
There was, which was nice. It wasn't like it wasn't like just Flash where it's like everyone's sucking him his ass. There's just a couple there hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we all stayed in like, I remember it was this really cool hostel in Portland. It was like, we all had like little bunky beds.
Yes.
Were you in there or you probably had your own?
No, I was in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
like-
excited to be in there. Yeah.
I think I fucked a guy in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gross. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridgetown, Portland, like in your late 20s was magical.
Yeah, and now it's still nice.
I love it, but like I can't do what I used to. Like when I would do Helium in Portland, I would have to pace myself because it's like Portland is truly like my Disneyland. It's perfect for skateboarding, and there's breweries on every corner.
Yeah. So
I just skate around to breweries, and then I'm like, fuck, I got to do 2 shows tonight.
Oh,
I remember one time, dude, I was doing the Helium there, and Matt Bronger and Ian Carmel were in town. They're both Portland local legends. And I was like, do you guys want to do guest sets? Because I love when I'm headlining and friends are in town. I'm like, come on,
yes.
make the show better.
Yeah.
Always make the show better. And they were out drinking before, and I'm sure this is okay to tell because it happened. Ian went up, and I didn't know how trash Ian was because, I was kind of keeping it straight because I had headline.
Yeah.
But Ian's like, I'm going to do a quick guest spot. Came in at like 25 minutes into his 8-minute guest spot. He started asking the crowd what they did. And I had to walk up and be like, no, we're not doing crowd work now. You're done.
Your set is over.
Your set's
You're
over.
Blackout.
Yeah.
Get off.
You can't run the light 20 and then be like, what do you do?
No, it's time to get off. You going out and getting him off is so funny.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that where you've gotten so drunk before a show you're like, oh no?
Probably. But not really. I mean, never for a headlining set.
Yeah.
But I just did a show at it was like not that long ago at like Union Hall where like I did a shot before I went up, and then it hit like right when I walked on stage. And I was like, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, you never think it really through when you do those.
No.
Or I'll have a couple, like I was in Grand Rapids a couple weekends ago, and me and my opener got a little sauced up before going on one of the shows, and we both were like, whoa, this is going to be a long show. He was slurring, and I went up, actually, I did a set in Vancouver. I just did the Just for Laughs Vancouver Festival, and I did my buddy's show the day before. It wasn't my show, it was just like a drop-on set, and I get there, like, you're last. I'm like,
uh-oh.
I've had 15 cocktails. And I went on stage, and I was like, oh, in my head, I'm like, so smug. I'm like, other crowd work. This guy. I literally went, this guy's wearing a hat. And it wasn't funny at all. And then he went, I am wearing a hat.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
God.
it was so embarrassing. And I'm like trying to, and I wasn't doing well. And I was like, and I know I'm drunk. And I was like, then when you're so drunk, you can't even think of a joke. So I was like trying to I'm like, anyways, my pussy. And I'm like, I didn't even set this up properly. Like,
that's what happened. That's what, I listened back to that set where I had the shot and I was like, and I mean multiple other beers before that, but like the shot in my head, it was the shot. But
the 12 years
when I can tell like I was too drunk because I was like, I'm not setting anything up.
Yeah,
I'm just going into the shit. They're like, what? What do you mean? Why are you talking about Buffalo Wild Wings so much? They don't know I was just at it.
Yeah. They don't know you're there, and they have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys still fucking Buffalo Wild Wings? Like, what?
Like,
why are you talking about it? It's like, I just had someone.
You were so funny on the 51st jokes.
I was pretty lit for that.
I was gonna say you shit all over the Comedy Store. I was like, my God, is he?
Well, yes, I did, but it's because 51st Jokes is this show that we have once a year. It's a lot of the like East LA comics.
Yes, it's the alti kind of.
So
crowd,
to have it at the Comedy Store was ironic to me because none of us are past at the comedy. I think you.
I think me and Ali Makovsky are the only two that are past.
Yeah. There's like 48 other people who
Yeah.
never perform at the Comedy Store. So I was just like, what are we doing this here for? Like,
It was a bizarre location for it.
yeah, but it was fun. I mean, I like performing at the Comedy Store. I'm not past there, so I have a grudge.
And you made it very clear. You were like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I was like laughing pretty hard. But why don't you try? Here's the thing. Are you trying to get past there? No.
I guess.
You're not. Do you ever text to try to get on the showcase show? You ever come by, introduce yourself?
I don't. I'm on the road so much. I don't love hanging.
I know. You don't have to, I think you just have to come like once.
Look,
I was trying to tell Kanane this too. You're at the level where like you don't have to come suck anyone's ass. Just come be like, hey, can I do the showcase show? And then she'll put you on.
No, I did the showcase show that I didn't know was to be passed or not. No one told me it was like to be passed. So I was just looking at my notebook, riffing. And then afterwards, like somebody's like, did you get passed? And I go, what's that? And they were like, it was like Aristotle. He's like, did you get passed? And I was like, for what? And he was like, that was this. I was like, fuck. So
how the hell did you not know you were doing a fucking showcase?
I don't know.
Oh my God. What room were you in?
This is the main room.
Yeah, that was a showcase.
I found out later.
God. But you live for that one, dude. Jesus Christ.
I texted Emily. I was like, you got to let me know. And she was like, I'm pretty sure I did. I go, probably.
Yeah. You for 100%. You definitely knew.
I do love Emily.
My God.
Who books it though?
Yes, Emily's great. She's very sweet. She's very nice. She's books a lot of women. She's really changed it up there. It's a much more positive experience there.
I like the Comedy Store. I have no problem with it. I'm just, I was annoyed that evening.
You were very saucy that evening. It made me laugh though because it's just like you don't give a shit.
No. I'm like, what do you? Nobody's getting famous from the Comedy Store.
No.
You know, it's like fine. It's fine if you don't perform there, but like, I would like to.
Yeah, you'd like to, but you said you're on the road all the time.
Yeah.
So New York, your thing. Yeah, Do you like the road?
No.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm simply dead.
Yeah.
I'm swollen. I'm puffed out. My back's in shambles. I'm like so tired. So tired.
Yeah, I just got like during the pandemic. I spent like 2 years here writing, like on a show, and I was like, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is healthy. I'm riding my bike to work. This is fucking great. Because like the road is fun if you're in a fun city.
Yes.
But when you're in
Oklahoma.
the state.
You're in Oklahoma. Where was it? Oklahoma City?
Yeah, Oklahoma City is just like, dude, it's hard to stay healthy.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be so disciplined.
Yes.
And we're not.
No. Who do you have open for you on the road?
If I'm trying to make money, I don't bring anybody. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if I'm like, this will be fun, I'll bring Carl Hess.
Yeah.
Carl Hess, or when I do my own little tours, me, Carl, and Cornell Reed went out on this tour, and that was a fun tour. I had this idea one time, right? So I grew up in Iowa, in like a small town, and I thought it'd be cool if like cool comics came, because we never had anybody come. So I did this tour called Brooks Wheelan Tours Central America, and I just did all these small towns up like from Michigan down to Alabama and then back up. I thought it was a great idea. It was one of the worst ideas I've ever had.
Not a big turnout? You're telling me?
No. So I was like, that was a really bad idea to do like Lafayette, Louisiana, Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
God.
It's not great when like Memphis is the highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so for the next tour, I was like, I'm just doing fucking cities on the ocean. And it was great.
Okay,
Turns out San Francisco's good.
Yes.
Seattle's fun.
Yes, Tacoma's fun.
Yeah. So I took Carl and Cornell to open for me. This is a fun body story. And like those two guys like drinking, they like hanging out.
Party boys, yep.
Party boys. So it was a party boy crew. And, but I got to do an hour. They're each doing 15. And so when I'm up for an hour, they're getting fucking lit. And then you know how doing stand up like really sobers you up. So I get off and I'm like, cool, what are we doing? They're just fucking bombed every time. I'm like, oh God, wait for me. So Cornell one night after a show in Sacramento, we thought it would be funny to get wasted off of perfect margaritas at Applebee's. It's called the Perfect Margarita. God. So we just kept doing the same joke to each other. Like, how would you describe your margarita? And I'd be like, I can only think of one word. You know, perfect. Very dumb bit. We get wasted. Carl was off doing his own thing. The next day, Me and Cornell both shit our pants.
Not so perfect anymore.
Yeah, we were driving to Portland. I was like, we gotta pull over.
Oh my God.
And then Cornell's dying, and then like a half hour later, he's like, pull over.
Because you just drank like sugary sludge.
Yeah, it was so
some
bad.
Syrup mix.
Yeah, I had to throw my underwear away in like an Arby's.
Nothing grosser than that.
Yeah.
Throwing it on top of a beef and cheddar. It looks exactly like the same fucking thing. That's so gross. I asked out Cornell Reed, and it was the fastest no I've ever had in my entire because I think he's funny, and I was
great.
like, this is years ago, and I'm buddies with Paul. I'm like, I text Paul. I'm like, this is crazy. I think I was in a really bad place where I just kept getting stood up by people, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ask out somebody like that I know, that I like, that I get along with. So I asked Paul, and Paul's like, do it. Oh my God, do it. I'm like, are you sure? Is it not weird because we're friends?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was like, hey Cornell, blah blah, something nice. I was wondering if you ever want to go on a date with me. I swear to God, I pressed send, and then not even 30 seconds went by. I'm like, I actually don't date comedians. Like, it was so fast. I'm like, I literally burst out laughing. I literally looked at my phone. I went, well, and then I screenshot and said to Paul, I went, I made a huge mistake. And now I feel like it's awkward between us, but it's like, this is years ago, and I'm fine.
It's years ago. I think he lives with his girlgirlfriend now, and he has
I
a
live with my boyfriend. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's not awkward anymore.
Okay. I'm like, I haven't seen him in a long time. And every time I see him, I'm like, now I was also like, I don't give a shit.
But
like, if you think it's weird for you saying no to me, I don't care.
No, but it is weird to have fired that off so quickly.
I literally told Paul, I'm like, maybe next time tell him to wait like
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Like, so at least you thought about it for a second.
Yes.
But instead it was like, ew, no, rose pig. Like, that's what I picture in my head. He's like, ugh, like immediately replying. I'm like, okay, well, it was just very funny. My opener almost shit his pants a couple weeks ago. We try. I bring one guy, Alex Pavone. That's like our party time, and then another guy, Pat Bircher.
Yeah.
And we can be a bit more. He doesn't drink that much, so around me he will. But I'm like, normally I just want to
right.
I just want to see the city, thrift around.
Do you ever have to do? It's ceased for me, the morning TV spots.
Why did you do something bad on one?
No, they just don't really. They're not really a thing anymore.
They're around.
I've just haven't done one in a few years.
Okay.
But like those were the worst.
I did one fun one because I got to go on TV, and I wanted to do the whole like Sam Morril thing where I could do something crazy and go viral.
I mean, I would go bananas on those things.
Yeah, you'd be probably still drunk when you were.
They stopped doing the one in Portland because of me. The radio, the TV station.
What did you do?
I kept saying I was on bath salts and was only there to promote Florida Georgia Line's new album.
And they were not liking that?
No.
Do you have that clip?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay. Put it on your Instagram. What the heck?
Okay.
Get that? Okay.
I think I took my shirt off.
Are you serious?
They cut the segment short.
That's so
No,
funny.
I didn't take my shirt off. I did not take my shirt off.
But you tried to. I tried to be really gross on mine, and they kept cutting away and just putting videos on.
Well, yes, because they have an idea, but who the fuck is up at 6:30 and wants to see a totally normal thing, a totally normal interview with a comedian, and then they're like, I'm gonna go see that. In my head, if you do something nuts and somebody's flipping around, that might catch them.
Yes, yeah.
And then I'll also look dead in the camera and be like, if you come to the show from this, tell me, and I will pay for your ticket after the show. I will reimburse you because I believe no one comes to this fucking thing.
I don't think they do, especially the radio ones.
Yeah.
The morning radio, I'm like, it's 102.5, fuck you, and then I'm like, hey, and then they're like, it's always two guys who they're so funny. Those morning radio guys.
Yes, I'm not. I went to do one the other day, and the guy was like, we're going to do my podcast before we do the radio thing. I go, absolutely not.
Wait, whoa.
What?
Hold on a second. You can't slip in the pod.
Yeah, and before?
No, at what, 6 a.m. You're fucking podcasting?
So, no, but it was just we will have discussed everything. And then when we do the radio show, which is to get people to come to the show, we will have run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, no, this is crazy.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Yeah, those, for some reason, the morning radio guys always mention my boobs for no reason.
What?
It's so bizarre. So literally I did one in Atlanta, and they were like, you're always wearing that baggy shirt. What are you hiding under there? And I'm like, huh?
No.
It was so gross. And then I was on the way to do one in Phoenix, and the guy was at the Improv, and the guy was driving me, and I was just yapping. It's 8 a.m. I'm trying to whatever. I'm like, oh, watch. I'm like, I'll bet you $10. They'll talk about my boobs. And the guy was like, doesn't really know me. He's kind of give me the okay, Steph. One of those female comedians. And then literally 5 minutes in, they're like, so what's with the jumpsuits trying to hide those big jugs? And then I looked over at him, and he was like, I'm like, I fucking told you. And then I get mad that I'm yelling at these two guys, and I'm trying, and then they're like, whatever. They always hit the press like the swear button because they have the legs. They always say shit or fuck. I'm like, I try so hard not to, but I'm like, whatever.
Well, I got your back on that.
Yeah, they're just also like, it's too early. We don't need to be up at that hour.
It's too early, and they're just usually. I don't want to generalize, but like they're always just grumpy, you know? Like,
well, yeah. That's their job. They're just like, the I-90's backed up. Here's the same song we've been listening to
what
45 years.
What I think sucks about stand-up is we've all become radio hosts. Stand-up comedy has become, we all host a radio show now.
We do. This is
a radio show. We're doing it, but we both want to be here for it. Is the difference?
Yeah. And it's not it's still early, 12.
No, but it's like, I was like, man, I didn't get into stand-up comedy to become a radio DJ.
I know.
We just don't have to throw it to Zeppelin ever, which is the only difference.
Which is, sometimes I kind of wish I would want to throw the music on here. Why don't they do that more in podcasts? Throw a song?
That's a good idea.
We start doing that?
Yeah. Enjoy Tears for Fears right now.
And then we just sit here in silence?
Yeah.
But we have to not talk to it.
That's actually the best part of the radio thing is like when they throw to a song and then it's just there's tension in the room.
Yeah. And then you're sitting there like, what other weird thing can I say?
Yeah.
Let's get into body stuff.
Okay, cool.
Your body stuff.
Yes.
You must have body stuff.
Sure, yeah. I have a body.
Yeah.
Been through some stuff.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You got some stuff. Breaks.
I've broken a couple things. But you were thinking, like, what's a weird thing that happened that I remembered the other day that was pretty funny is my mom is convinced I was the first patient with COVID. She's convinced that I had COVID like 2 months before COVID started.
Really?
Because I got really sick when I was visiting my home.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, like, what happened was I just got trashed at my brother's house and then slept in his basement and was unfinished. It's Iowa in the winter. So I got to like 8 degrees. And then so I just shivered all night. Got fucking pneumonia, and then like was super sick and like sweat it through like my childhood bed. You know?
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was like the most sick I've been like as an adult.
Pneumonia?
Yeah, like full pneumonia. I went to the doctor and they're like, "Yeah, this is like crazy mononuclear pneumonia." Anyway, it sucked. But the funny thing is, like, then COVID happened. Like this was in November. COVID starts in China in like January. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when COVID happened, my mom calls me and she's like, "You had COVID?" I'm like, "No, I didn't, Mom.
I had fucking pneumonia.
I had pneumonia. We went to the hospital. It was pneumonia. When I was in Iowa, that started in Wuhan."
Yeah, what the heck?
So yeah, my mom still is positive that I had the very first case of COVID.
So that you can literally get pneumonia just by being just in a. Why didn't you sleep on the couch upstairs or something?
There's a couch downstairs. I don't know. Also, when I go home, I'm stressed. So it's just like,
yeah, you don't want to.
It's cold. I'm stressed. I'm not sleeping great. That's where pneumonia comes from.
That's exactly what. So you were just that shivering feeling is the worst sick feeling.
Yeah.
When you just are clattering and like just so fucking gross.
It hurts so bad. And then like you're like, when I don't feel this way, I'm gonna be so thankful. And then I forget sometimes to be thankful when I feel good.
Yeah. That is. I think I had COVID. It said I didn't, but I like tested 3 times. But when you have like that. The body aches, and you think they're never going away for the rest of your life. I'm like, this is it. This is who I am now. I'm just somebody in pain.
Oh, fuck, man. I got the second booster shot and then immediately drove by myself to Canyonlands, which is like a fucking 12-hour drive to camp.
Jeez, alone.
Alone, and I didn't realize that shot was gonna fuck me up.
Oh fuck!
So I was just shivering in a tent in Utah when I was supposed to be just having a nice little solo camping trip. It was an awful idea.
Did you not have appropriate sleeping bags?
I had it, but it doesn't matter. I have freaking little mini COVID.
So you're loving, you camp a lot.
Yes.
That's a big thing of yours.
My favorite thing.
It's your favorite thing to do. Because didn't you do a camping thing you camp in the water or something? You have like some water or some like beachfront camp thing?
I don't know. I mean, I camp next to rivers all the time.
Okay.
Whenever I'm having a panic attack, which is often, I will
you're camping every day.
I will just run away.
And it helps?
It helps so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like, it just de-stresses.
You get scared out there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Okay. I was like, you're going out there and relaxing. You're just in the tent the whole time freaking out?
Well, no, it's not like.
That's so funny.
I don't get scared till like, because our camp is called Bureau of Land Management, which means dispersed camping, camp wherever you want. And so you're not by anybody. So you're like mile from the next person or something. I don't know. And at night I'll be like, what am I fucking doing?
What the hell?
Like at like 3 a.m. when I wake up, because you hear so much wildlife. You're like, the fuck is that? What the fuck am I doing?
That would give me an even worse panic attack.
Yeah.
Do you ever have like a something on you, like a weapon?
Yeah, I sleep with a knife. But that's not gonna do anything to a bear. Yeah,
bear's
it
like-
comes in here. It's gonna be. I got a fucking knife, bear, dude. Yeah, I got.
my God.
One time I was camping in Montana by myself. No, Wyoming. And I was like, shit, I don't have bear spray. And then I got a nosebleed, and I was like, this is fucking nuts. And then I did see a grizzly the next day. I'm like, what am I doing?
God.
I'm trying to die.
No, you're trying to die.
Yeah.
How often do people get killed by? Do you do research of that? Like bears, bear attacks?
It'll like pop up in my, my feed will. That's kind of like what I'm up to. But a woman, we were camping, me and Cornell were camping outside of Glacier National Park. And 1 week later, a lady got eaten about a mile away and out of her tent, which was crazy.
Out of the tent.
Out of the tent, yeah. And then people were like, well, she had a candy bar in her pocket. I'm like, that doesn't mean she should have to die.
Oh, my God.
I have empathy for this woman.
That's wild.
Yes.
And you're still going out there. I can't. Where? Oh, so you usually keep your food like locked away in like a special thing?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you have? Like a cooler that you just lock up?
I would just put it in my car.
Yeah.
Because I'm car camping when I'm up there.
Okay, so you're not. Are you sleeping in the car?
No, I'll just put my food like in a. I've got like a nice cooler, and then I'll put it in there, and then I'll throw that in the car. We were camping in Glacier on that same trip, and I got yelled at pretty hard by my girlfriend at the time and Cornell because I dumped the grease out, like pretty close to the tent.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's number one not to do.
Yeah.
Bears like grease.
They love it. They love the stuff.
They love the stuff. Have you ever seen what other animals have you seen out there?
Just bears and deer. I don't know.
And that's it.
All this stuff.
And you're not. I'm more scared of people. I think I don't know why. Immediately, I'm like, this is some man stalked me out here.
Yes,
and
that's
what's gonna happen.
That's like a real thing that I don't have to worry about as a man.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, it could be psychos. Dahmer could be out there.
Sure, yes, but less likely for me.
Yeah.
Because like I get a girl not wanting to go camping alone. But yeah.
I don't love that idea. I don't think I ever have. I don't think I ever would.
Where have you camped though?
There's this one place, Halama Beach. Have you ever camped there?
Mm-mm.
Really? Oh, it's right on the water. It's like 4-hour drive right past Santa Barbara, like a little further past. And it's like this wicked campsite directly on the ocean.
Nice.
Very windy though.
Yeah.
I didn't know what gale force winds were. Turns out you can't actually pitch a tent when there's gale force winds.
Dude.
You must be in a camper, and no one said that. And we barely slept. We lasted 12 hours, and we turned around and came home.
Yes. No, I've had that happen. One time I was in a relationship with this girl, and I just knew it was over. You know what I mean? But I was like, we'll go camping in Mexico. We drove down to Mexico, camping on the beach, like up on this like cliff. And I'm just like, this relationship's done, and then gale force winds.
Very brisk.
Very brisk.
Yeah, very brisk.
And it blew the tent apart, and the like blew the zipper open, like just ripped the tent, and it's raining. And it's the middle of the night, and then I was just like,
God.
And the girl I was with, she just goes, scary. And I'm like, I know.
That's all she said was scary?
Yeah, she was like, scary.
Are you guys on drugs? Are you doing drugs out there?
No, that's like when you're like doing this type of camping, you can't really do drugs because you kind of have to be aware.
Okay. I don't think I've ever gone camping and not been high as hell.
I don't smoke weed though.
Okay.
Like I'll eat mushrooms.
Yeah.
But I got to be in a good headspace, and that's few and far between.
I can't eat mushrooms without shitting myself.
Really?
Oh yeah, I cannot. My stomach does not meld with them. Like I'm talking immediate. Like I can eat one and sit for 5 minutes. And I'm like, good night, everybody. I'm gonna go trip balls in the toilet, and I just sit there high as hell. Sometimes MDMA does it to me too.
Really? Yeah.
I'm so high, just in the bathroom, like, oh, it's such a waste of the drug.
Yeah.
Full shit. I can't enjoy myself, and I love mushrooms. Mm-hmm. I want to get there. I want to get high again.
Yeah, mushrooms like during the day in a river. That's great. I broke the fuck out of my toe on mushrooms in the Kern River.
Oh God.
I was tripping really hard, and I was just walking around barefoot, like having fun, building a little like wall in areas that I was gonna put my beers to keep them cold.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, ow. And I looked down and my toe was just like the other way.
your big toe?
This is my like middle toe.
Oh, fuck.
It was just so. I thought it was like dislocated. That's how broken it. I was like, that can't be.
Oh, God,
What the fuck?
So high? How did you put it back? Did you like?
I like just kind of put my foot up for that day, and then I was like, I don't think that you can do anything for toes, and I came back and just like taped it to the other one.
Yeah.
And then like after like 2 weeks, I was like, I think it's just dislocated. It's never going back. So I went to the doctor, and it was just like super broken. And he was like, yeah, you can't do anything for toes. I was like, I fucking knew it.
So you just leave it. That's
Yeah, you just gotta hobble around.
That's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like ribs. If you break a rib, they're just like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be in severe pain for a long time.
Yeah,
Just walk-
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, another time I had to. One of the worst ideas I've ever had.
Worse than the tour Central America.
Yeah, way worse. Way worse. That one was, a sober bad idea.
Yeah.
This one I was at my a girl I was dating. She had a pool, and I was really into jumping off the roof into the pool.
Oh, I hate where this is going.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
God.
and then she had a new rule: no more jumping off the roof in the pool. I was like, she didn't say anything about this ladder. So I
What
put
are you, 16? What the fuck is this shit?
30.
Oh my God.
So I put the ladder next to the pool, climb up onto the top of it, and then when I go to jump off the ladder into the pool, I just kicked the ladder backwards and fell straight down
Oh God. Into the pool or onto the side?
onto the ledge.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then I was on crutches for a while after that one.
What did you break?
I think I just deeply bruised my heel.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
I said it was the worst idea I've ever had. I didn't say I crushed this idea. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah. Why were you sober? No.
No, of course not.
I was like, you're like stone sobers want to do it.
No.
I sometimes cliff jump at my parents' cottage.
Yeah?
But I know the water's very deep, and I make sure my dad goes by with the fish finder. It has to be deep because I get very scared of hitting a rock.
Yeah. Oh, no, you got to be careful with that shit. Where was I? I was just somewhere where I was going down to check the Kern. I will go like dive as far as I can and be like, okay, we're good, but feet first. Don't fucking ever jump head first in this shit.
No,
Yeah.
no. Always, and also, it's not very high.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying cliff jumping, like I'm acting like it's probably like 10 feet. I'm like, this is high. It's scary up here.
Yeah.
But you have to push off this one rock.
Oh, I was just cliff jumping in Greece. That's where I was.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And, where was it? Milos? Yeah, it was sick. I met some rad French Canadian firefighters who were playing the White Lotus theme and jumping off the highest part, like the scary high. And I was like, I need to be friends with those guys.
And then you jumped off it?
Oh, yeah.
Was it like clear water, though?
Dude, it's the clearest. It was incredible.
I need to go. Was it a vacation?
I was like a +1 on my girlfriend at the time. It was a work trip for her.
A lot of your stories are my girlfriend at the time. You got a lot of girlfriends.
I've had them.
You're a ladies' man.
I like relationships.
Yeah, you do. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's good
Yeah.
quality. You're
I
not
can't
like-
be alone for 10 seconds.
You can't have 10 seconds?
No.
Do you live alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's why you're always camping.
Yep.
My boyfriend just moved in and it's going quite well.
That's
why we're hungover. Because it was like also like a housewarming thing last night, and yeah, I mixed a couple things.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like tequila, then white wine, then rosé.
Yeah.
Yes, let's have a
Yeah,
rosé.
stay hydrated.
I was parched. Yeah.
Is this a middle of the day party too?
4 p.m. I like an early day.
I
like an
love
early
a day party.
I like a day. There's not enough day parties anymore happening.
No.
I got stuff to do at night. And I knew I had 3 pods today. I'm like, I have to go to bed.
Yes.
I don't want to be a piece of shit on here. I don't be yapping.
I think COVID fucked shit up because we all like got closer with your group of friends and then further away from like our tertiary friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just made my friendships closer, but I lost like all the friendships that were like on the edges.
Yeah.
Not at like we're still friends, but we used to like see each other at parties all the time.
Yeah. And now.
Now we're not even in your top 20.
Well, this is what I realized too with this party last night. I realized I made a little flyer and then I started texting friends and I realized I was so lazy to text.
Yeah.
I sent it to the last 20 people I talked to.
Incredible.
And it wasn't even like, some of them were like people I barely talked to, but I'm like, do you want, I didn't care. And then I was like, I knew Tuesday I'm going to be at the store and I'm like, come there if you want to have a drink with me. That'll be like tomorrow or whatever.
Super
the store.
fun.
Yeah. Your favorite place, a comedy store?
I don't mind the comedy store. I'm just mad I'm not past there, and it's because of my own actions.
Yeah, because you don't know you're showcasing and you're
Yeah.
showcasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be good at the store though.
I like going there. I like
Yeah,
from
you have
there.
good energy. It's very fun, very silly.
Yeah, I just don't like where it's at.
It's
deep Hollywood.
It's deep Hollywood.
So deep in
It
Hollywood.
is deep in Hollywood. Yeah.
It's so far
Where
away.
you're out east, aren't you? Where
I
you?
just moved to Burbank.
Oh, you're in Burbank.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, because I thought you were like.
I was in
area.
Glassell Park for like
Park,
the
okay.
last while.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where. Oh, you lived in Hollywood. That's where I came to your house the first time.
That was in Los Feliz. That was my
Yes.
best spot I ever had in LA.
I live very close to that.
This is the best place to live in LA.
Why did you move out of the place? It was so nice. It was huge.
It was great because of a lady I was dating. She
yeah,
owned a home and I didn't, and I was like, probably go to that one. But I am so upset that I got rid of that Los Feliz spot.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
It was dynamite. It was $2,500 a month.
Oh, you fucked up.
Fucked up so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. You really
So
fucked up.
bad.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have more body things? I want to get more. Yeah.
Okay,
you have
more body
yeah.
things.
Do you have like what's the worst body thing you've ever heard?
Worst body thing I've ever heard?
Yeah, like something that's like scared you.
Scared me. I'm
Or,
always
like, haunted
afraid
you.
like of like people swimming in like the Amazon who like something goes up their like pee hole.
Yeah.
That's
that
always like I like really that just when it's like a thing I don't like thinking about. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, but what the hell are you in the Amazon?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go.
You want to go?
Of course I want to go to the Amazon.
No, I can't. There's too many alligators out there. The water's so murky. I don't trust the murky water.
I'm not getting in that water.
No.
I just
But
want to go poke around.
are you not swimming when you go camping?
Of course, yeah, but that's like a fast moving river.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Kern, it's great. Ocean's fun, but no.
Do you surf?
Oh no, I'm from Iowa.
Oh, I thought you surfed.
I mean, that means a lot.
Maybe it's just the way you look. I assume you surf. You look like you surf.
There was a point when I moved to California. I moved to Huntington Beach
Oh wow.
because that's LA.
Uh-huh.
And there was a time in my life where I was 22. I had 2 surfboards and 2 guitars, and I couldn't do any of them. I didn't know how to surf or play guitar. I was just trying to manifest the lifestyle
Yeah.
I thought I should have.
Didn't happen. Have you ever surfed once?
Yeah, I mean, I tried a lot, but then somebody slipped me a boogie board one day, and I was like, "This is where it's at.
Yeah. This is super easy.
This is way fun. I get to lay on my tummy."
Yeah.
And this is yeah, it's so much more fun. Boogie boarding
more
is
fun.
so much fun.
I know. I need to go out and do like the big boogie boards because I've been doing I only do like the smaller. Because how far out are you going? You doing you're really riding the man?
Yeah, like that in Huntington Beach, we were doing the fins,
Oh yeah.
but now I'm just like, I'll just go out with Carl, and
Carl's a big surf boy.
boogie. He is a boogie boarder.
Oh, is he?
I think he's like, I think I'm gonna get into surfing.
No, he's not getting surfing. Carl, I don't know how Carl. All he does is post about him drinking and eating, and yet he has abs. I'm like, is he in the gym 4,000 hours a
No,
day?
he eats clean.
Okay.
He's even in like a blackout, he won't eat a hot dog bun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'll just house hot dogs. Like he's very carb conscientious.
Okay.
He rides his bike everywhere.
He does. Yes.
And he has like a 15-minute like workout routine in the morning that he does.
15.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this fucker must be.
No, I know. And
really
it's like new. He's newly hunky. He wasn't that. He was like kind of pudgy.
Was he?
Yeah, like when I met him.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he was like 40
Look up
pounds
Carl
more.
Hess. Everyone go look up
Yeah,
Carl
he's the
Hess.
best.
Go look at his go look at his body.
Yeah, I was gonna go bike riding with him later.
You should.
Yeah.
We went for a bike ride that one day. That was
Oh,
nice.
well, yeah, it was so fun.
I
What
know, it was
happened
a
to that?
I don't know what. That was a fun day. We all were like, we're gonna a bunch of
We had,
Carl
like-
started it.
Yes, we were like comedians are gonna ride bikes
Yes.
on what was it, a Sunday morning?
Yes.
And we
Beth
rode.
Stelling was there.
We rode our
Very
bikes
nice.
around.
Yes, down the river. Then we went to a brewery. And
Yes.
we had a sip. We gotta bring that back.
Bringing it back.
Well, again, there's no time.
Yeah.
So I come back on a Sunday from the road. I don't want to do fuck all.
No.
I want to pet my fucking dog. I want to suck my boyfriend's dick, and I want to go to bed.
That's
it.
what I want to do. when
That's
come
all I
home.
want. You want to suck the dick and go to sleep. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah, I got home yesterday from the road, and oh, man, I got a bone to pick with flights.
Oh, let's hear it.
So I don't get to fly first class very often,
Mm-hmm.
but like John Oliver is the coolest guy in the world, and he's like, whatever I do, everybody does.
I love that.
Yeah, so everybody flies first class when we
Okay,
over for John.
We love this.
And so I flew first class back yesterday from New York.
What
And,
airline?
Delta. I love Delta.
Delta's nice, yeah.
But no, this is the problem. This is a 6-hour flight. I had 5 beers over 6 hours. They acted like I was nuts. After the 4th beer, I was like, can I have another one of these? It's first class. It's free. And she was like, I'm like, don't fucking give me guff.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Also, you're not driving.
Not driving.
That's crazy.
And I'm watching TV. I'm supposed to just watch.
And you're not acting drunk. And also, she doesn't realize 5 beers to you.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
Yeah. I got off the flight and ran 6 miles yesterday. It's just like totally normal.
Yeah, like
it's not great. It's not a good skill to have, but but I was just getting like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you talking about?
No, that's crazy. Unless you're behaving inappropriately, that's crazy.
No, the only inappropriate thing I was doing was I was watching The Curse. And I kind of liked it.
That's it.
That was just I was like, people said this is bad. I don't know. Maybe it is the beers that this is kind of good.
See, maybe more people should be drinking flights. I've been having a thing where United Airlines.
Really? I hate United.
I hate United.
I hated United so much.
Oh, they're bad. They're fucking bad, but they partner with Air Canada. I fly home to Canada a lot, so I had to fucking do this partnership.
Yep.
I only get upgraded when it's a 20-minute flight first class.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, I sit down, and then they're like, there's no drink in this flight. I'm like, no, I'm in first class. Give me a fucking drink. They don't even have a fucking fridge on these like small fucking flights. I made the mistake. Me and my boyfriend flew home from New York last week, and we're talking. And I don't like to talk to the person I sit beside.
No.
I had my headphones on, but me and Jefferson were there, so we were talking, and then this guy kind of chimed in. He was fine. We were yapping. He's like, "Are you guys comedians or something? You're pretty funny." And I was like, "Actually, yeah."
Wow.
I know. I was like, "Actually, I am pretty funny." And I felt good about that. But then this guy in the aisle goes, "Comedian, huh?"
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, "Uh-oh, you're not part of this conversation."
Yeah,
we're in a little tiny. He goes, Yeah, I've always wanted to do comedy. And I'm looking at this literal pile of goo with googly eyes. I'm like, you have never done comedy. You're never going to do comedy. And then he's like, yeah, I've done a couple open mic. And I'm like, now I have to lean over the aisle and have this conversation with this man? I don't want to have this conversation.
Dude, it's the worst when it comes up because I do comedy, but I'm not famous. So like, yeah, well, keep working. I'm like, well, I'm doing, it always ends up with me having to be like, I did Saturday Night Live one time. Which is not a credit I want to talk about. I'm like, I do this for real. This is my real job.
Do you tell people that a lot?
No, but dude, it was just a few weeks ago. Like, it was in an Uber to the airport. He's like, what are you going to New York for? I was like, oh, I got to do shows. He's like, what? I should have just said fucking work.
Yeah.
But then it turned in, he's like, keep at it, keep at it. And I was, feeling glum about my new move. And I was like, I was on SNL, man.
I love when I have to do it to people too. I'll say that I'm on Netflix because I get mad. I'm like, but you're close to being famous.
No, I was. No, it's gone down. I was more recognizable. Now that was 10 years ago. Who cares? Yeah. But no, I hate having to justify. Like, I'm like,
I know,
because then you have to brag, and they still don't know it.
That's the worst part. When I say Netflix, I'm like, oh my god, I'm on Bill Burr's movie Old Dads, and they'll go, never seen it. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you right now. I am on TV. I am in things. It's the keep at it that really bugs me. Yeah. My biggest flight problem right now, and I need to calm down over it. I thought at this point in time, you knew that when it was your road to exit. What?
The people coming from behind? I'm raging.
I clothesline an old bitch.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry. You're not getting by.
I'll get out there.
Oh, I get out there and I make a stink. I go, we all forgot the rules. And I'm like, I'm always yelling on flights. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for someone. Actually, I'm so embarrassed. Somebody recognized me the day of baggage claim and the bags were not coming out. And I was having a conniption because I had my dog with me.
Right.
And she's so good on the fucking plane. But then for some reason, when we get to bag time, she's going to shit and piss herself right that exact moment.
Yeah.
And at LAX, getting a bag.
No,
I
don't check bags. No fucking way.
Are they fucking every bag and then coming inside it? Why is it taking so fucking long to come out? I get so pissed. So Susan starts barking and I start freaking out and I'm like yelling and I'm like, what the fuck? And then someone in the gym is like, hey, was that you at bags? And I was like, oh my god, it was just me having a meltdown break, like screaming. I'm like, that's embarrassing. Anyways, people are getting out of control in these flights.
Dude, I fell asleep. I was flying from like North Carolina, like a connector to like DC or something. So it was like a short flight, but like 6 a.m. flight, super early. I had a show the night before, 2 shows, so it's like waking up. I fall asleep. My like feet go underneath, like and I don't understand how this is a problem for the guy in front of me. But they like, touch it. Like he was sitting really like with his feet back and then I was feet were forward.
Yes.
So my feet touched his feet. He reached out and grabbed my foot and was like, "What is this?" I go, "What do you mean? What is that? It's my fucking foot, man."
Why are people? Yeah, that is who's sitting like that.
Yes, he was sitting, feet tucked tightly below him.
That's my feet are immediately. I've done that before to kick someone. They got mad at me. I was like, "Well, your feet shouldn't be there."
Dude, it was rough.
Bizarre. You got to get. See, the only thing with United is good that I get the emergency aisle now. So I'm getting
that's
that
great.
Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm saying I'm gonna help. I'm sleeping immediately. You're not getting help.
No,
You know,
what are you talking about?
And then sometimes I'll walk by and see the people. I'm like, that guy's not gonna save my life. That guy's a bum.
He's gonna open the door. Get out of here.
He's an idiot. Let's talk about your special.
Well, hold on. I have
Yes.
one thing that happened at the airport. I got. You were saying how somebody recognized you at a bad place or whatever.
Yes.
I thought I left my phone in the Uber when I got out, and then some guy was like, "Hey, are you Brooks Wheelan?" I was like, "Can I use your phone?" He's like, "What?" I go, "I gotta call my phone. Give me your phone." And he gives me his phone, and then I call my phone. It's in my pocket. I'm like, never mind. So
You look so pathetic and so you're like, oh God.
Yeah, it's like, that guy's not handling anything well.
Brooks Wheelan's not doing good. So embarrassing. Never mind. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. But yes, thank you for asking me about my special.
Yes.
I'm not sure. It's getting sent out to like potential buyers this week.
Okay.
But it's really good.
Yeah. Where'd you film it?
Alaska. It's called
Okay.
Alive in Alaska.
Love this.
I went to Alaska and did like 8 cities,
Okay.
like all around Alaska, full
shit.
tour, shot them
Yeah.
all, and then did the final show in Anchorage at this place, the Beartooth Theater.
Oh, cool.
And shot that one really well. The other
Very
ones,
good.
not shot so good, but like just kind of more of like for like the travel-esque part of it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna like release like a documentary along with it when it comes out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
So it was fucking dope. It was great. This is my favorite thing I've ever done.
Well, there you go. You do
Yeah.
an hour and a half?
I did an hour. Well, I probably did like an hour and 10 and then trimmed it down to like 55.
Yeah.
in the edit.
It doesn't need to be longer than that.
No.
A special should be 45 to 55 minutes. That's, I think, the time.
Yeah. I do like 45 of stand up and then I do this weird bit for the last 15.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah.
Well, this is great. Look forward to this.
It's dope. It's very good. I like am more I'm more excited for people to see that than anything I've ever made.
Okay, well, there we go. We love this.
Yes.
I'll ask my final question then. The funniest way you think you could die?
I was thinking about this. And cuz I think about this a lot with all this dumb shit I do.
Yeah.
I just want when I die for people not to say that makes sense. That's all I'm worried about. Do you know what I mean?
Like the latter thing? They'd be
like
that
a
makes
bear
sense.
or getting eaten by a shark, you know? They'd be like, yeah, it tracks. I just want it not to track.
So something wacky then. If there's
No,
something
I don't want it to be. If it's wacky, people are like, that's what's
So
going to
what do you
happen.
want, a normal.
Yeah, I want to die of like cancer when I'm 90, you know?
Okay.
And they'd be like, wow,
That's shocker.
that's nuts.
We didn't think you'd make it this far.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, exactly.
crazy.
Totally normal?
Yeah.
That's
In
crazy.
his bed?
Yeah.
Peacefully?
Yeah.
Okay.
Funniest way though, like, because I was also thinking about it. I've had 2. Have you ever really thought you were gonna die?
Once, I think, yeah.
Yeah, where like your mouth gets metal taste.
No.
I've had it twice where I thought I was gonna fall off a thing that I'd climbed too high up on. One was in like Glacier National Park, and I really got scared of heights. Like my mouth turned just metal, and I like started shaking, and I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna fucking die. It was like
God.
hiking on snow, slippery fucking snow along a ledge.
God.
It was so bad. And then another time in Joshua Tree, I climbed a rock too high and was like, I'm gonna fucking die. And then metal taste in my mouth. And then the other time I got metal taste in my mouth is I thought I was gonna burn down a fucking Airbnb in Lake Arrowhead on accident.
Oh, fuck.
Because I rented this Airbnb and
God.
it gets snowed. We get stuck in, like fully trapped, can't get out in or out with a car. So I like turn the grill on, the propane, you know, like I connect the grill to the propane tank. It's cold as hell, so I do it too quick and it's not all the way there. And so then I light the grill and then, you know, turn the propane, whatever. And like I smell gas a little bit, but I'm like, that's okay. I don't know. And then I'm preparing like beans, like asparagus that I'm going to grill. And then I just hear, and like the full propane tank caught the flame and just starts shooting like fucking insane, like a flamethrower.
Oh my God.
And it's on a propane tank that I was like, does this explode now?
Where do you go with this?
So I'm freaking, I can't get near it. The flames are going so high. I'm like, I'm going to burn this house down, or this is going to blow up and I'm going to die right now. So I like flip the propane tank. I'm like, that'll help. Now it's just shooting fucking flames at the house. Like it just flipped upside down and it's just fucking shooting flames at this wooden house on a wooden deck. And like, this is like maybe the smartest thing I ever did. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Because you can't just throw water on that. It's fucking a gas leak. I grabbed a shovel and I buried it in snow.
Okay.
And it worked.
And the house and kid, no flames?
No flames. I burned my eyebrows off, like, because it just blew up in my face. Dude, it was like, I was shaking so
alone?
bad. I was with my girlfriend, and she was on the other side of the house with the dogs, being like, because she doesn't know if this thing's gonna blow up.
Bye.
Yeah, she helped me. She grabbed. I was like, get the shovel. And then I was like, hey, I saved our lives. And she's like, yeah, you almost killed us too, though. Like, you don't get to brag about a problem you created.
And you still with her?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe I thought that was the one.
Sure.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Yes, where can they tell everybody where they can find you online?
Instagram at Brooks Wheelan, whatever, brookswheelan.com.
And see him live.
Yeah, definitely come see me live and check out the special. It's like the coolest thing.
So what's on?
I'm not sure where it's gonna be yet, which is difficult and I know unfortunate way to promote it.
No, but this will come out, and then when it comes out, probably by that time it'll put the thing.
Thank you so much. By that time we will know that it is primetime ABC after the Super Bowl.
Primetime ABC during the Super Bowl.
At halftime. I'm doing that. It's going to be that Super Bowl halftime.
Yes. 1 hour of the halftime show.
Yep.
Follow Brooks Wheelan. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Steph. You're one of my really good friends, but I guess I'm not one of your really good friends.
Okay, bye.
Infection.